With the early departure of star guard Patty Mills and the graduation of standout forward Diamond Simpson, the St. Mary's Gales were supposed to have a rebuilding year. After just missing the NCAA tournament in 2009, the Gales took their future in their own hands, winning the 2010 WCC Zappos.com tournament to secure an automatic bid to the Big Dance. And Randy Bennett's Gales weren't just happy to be in. They upset Richmond in the first round before stunning number 2 seed Villanova to reach the Sweet 16. Sweet 16. Brought a smile to your face.
Pretty sweet.
Pretty good experience.
It's called Sweet 16.
Yeah. Randy, and because you lost 2 significant players, nobody would have expected that. How did this happen?
You know what? We lost way more than 2 significant players. We lost basically 6 of our top 8 from the year before. So there's no way you would have seen it coming. And including me, I didn't see it coming. But Delvado was pretty good, so he filled a key role. And then McConnell improved so much, and Omar improved so much, and Ben Allen really improved a lot. And then Clint Steindl got a little better. So we were sitting on some pretty good players in our program. Omar was playing a 3rd option role because of Diamond and Patty. So we were sitting on some guys that were pretty good players that had not been put in the roles that they were about to be put in. And then they just kept improving, and they were very unselfish. I think that probably got us 3 or 4 extra wins. They really didn't care who was getting the credit. They really didn't care about other agendas. They were just trying to see how good they could be, see how far they could go.
There weren't many teams I saw this year that moved the ball like your team did, and that's what I thought. I mean, everybody seemed like they touched the ball on most possessions. It wasn't just dump it into Omar or somebody jack up a 3.
Yeah, no, we had good passers, and McConnell's a really good passer, Delvado was a really good passer, and Ben Allen was a really good passer. And again, it wasn't first shot, it was best shot. What was weird about that is we scored like 80 a game playing that way. So we made the extra pass, but we were still very efficient offensively and pretty up-tempo.
People will forget maybe a little bit because of what you did in the tournament, but what was significant about winning the conference championship tournament?
Winning the conference championship gave us confidence, gave us another level of confidence. We had 25 wins going in that game, so we had confidence. But Gonzaga had been champ, and they'd won that thing, and they had a few wins over us in a row, so we kind of had to knock that door down. And it really helped us. Once we won that, it was a big monkey off our back, and I think we took that confidence into the NCAA tournament. It did help us.
Omar is going to be a big presence to replace, isn't he? Not just on the court, but he seems like a big personality to replace.
You're right. Omar is more than just 21 a game and 11 rebounds and 3 blocks. His leadership, and that's where he improved a lot, as did Mickey and Ben. But leadership's worth a lot of points, and how much we'll miss Omar is yet to be determined. We're going to miss him, and we're going to miss he and Ben Allen. And Omar more as a scorer, Ben more as a intelligent player that facilitated offense. But I think the leadership component for Omar is probably what we'll miss the most. But hopefully some new guys, McConnell and Delvado, will step up in that area, and some of the other young guys.
Yeah, how's the pipeline? Is it still feeding you?
You know, I think we probably won't bring any Australians in this year. We don't have many. We only lose 2 seniors, so we'll the next year.
Okay.
Or the next year. I think the pipeline is going to be good down the road.
You do lose 2 big players, you mentioned, but you still have a lot of returning ability.
And we had 3 players sitting out, and Rob Jones, Kenton Walker, and Tim Harris. All those guys, 2 of those guys have a chance to be really good. Actually, all 3 of them do. Rob's played in this league and at this level, so he's worked hard. So we'll see what he does. I think he has a chance to be a really good player, though, as does Kenton. So what we lose we kind of have in our program ready to step in. Now, whether they can step in at the level those two players, Ben and Omar, did, we'll see.
Your role in this being a big part of it, do you think what happened in March in particular, 4 teams go to postseason, your success in the tournament, lifts the conference, more respect around the country?
I do. I think it does. I think we went further this year, but the last 3 years, we won 81 games. So we've won a lot of games. It's not like it's a one-hit wonder, and I think that's where we wanted to get to, where year in, year out, we're pretty good. We may have a dip here and there, but for the most part, we're a good basketball program every year. And so I think that's where it's helped our conference. Is Gonzaga has been that, and we'd like to have 3 or 4 of those teams in our league, and that's where I think that's where we're headed. And I think some really good things are happening in our league. I think there's some teams that I think our league's gonna be up next year, and there's a lot of returning players, and usually you can see it coming. And I think next year there's a lot of good young players from this year that'll be a year better, and their teams will be a year better. And I think we have a chance to be one of the good teams again next year.